look a little
I just tried to scoop the dirt and dump the dirt and it ain't working too well.
All right. Here we go. See what Evan's doing. So Evan's my business partner, if you guys don't know that already. And he's starting a new clearing project for a new house build. This is actually gonna be a full site development for us. It's a really complicated lot, but we're starting by getting things cleared. We normally would clear with our excavator. Our excavator is on the pond project that you just saw. So we're hand cutting, and then we'll just come in here with the excavator and pop stumps. So here's what we got. He's been going for about an hour. Looks like he's got it cleared out for the most part. Opened up. Got a guy in the skiddy cleaning stuff up. Lunch? No, I didn't bring you lunch. What do you need, lunch?
Hungry.
Hey, big old day today. What? You know what it is?
No.
1 year in business.
Really?
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so this job, there's our entry point on the road. We're going to driveway up the hill, and then we're setting up a house pad for a house that's going to be brought in 2 pieces put together. 27 by 55 foot house. It's going to go there. We might have to do a retaining wall in the back there, and then we're going to build a pad potentially for a garage down there. So it's kind of a tricky site. It's going to require quite a bit of dirt moving, but we're here now getting it cleared. That's step 1. And yeah.
Well, I can't recall. Why don't we call him back? Say, hey, can we go through that again?
What did he say?
Got your number from Robert and what's it? I don't know. I don't remember her first name. He's like, can you start hauling loads Monday? I'm like, I can start hauling tomorrow. So I have a driver for tomorrow. He's like, well, there's some pretty big stumps in there. I don't know. You remember?
Oh, we're supposed to haul the stumps out?
No, but he's gonna pop them with a mini and a skid loader
And have them pop tomorrow.
So he's like,
not a chance.
He's like, maybe we can see the first load at 11 o'clock. I'm like, yeah.
Well, the old quad that you're gonna see at the end of this video it's going to work. It's going to work. Too much work, not enough manpower, not enough time to do it. We're at a crossing road right now in our business where we really need to hire a full-time guy, but we don't quite have 5 days a week for him to work, which is what we want. I don't want to hire someone and then have to send them home and like, I don't have work for you today. So that's not fair. It's not the way to run a good business, in my opinion. I want to keep that guy busy. So this guy here, he's a brand new operator. It's like his second day in the skid steer. Friend of ours. I'll give you a quick interview with him. He's a pretty entertaining gentleman. Do you know what you're doing?
No.
Huh?
The ones with the bushies are tough.
Is that what you learned?
I want everything to be like clean. The bushes and twiggies are tough.
Nothing's clean in this world, let me tell you. You kind of look like you know what you're doing, but you look a little
I just tried to scoop the dirt and dump the dirt and it ain't working too well. Dude, the side hill, you got the bumps here.
Did you whack any stumps yet?
No, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm avoiding.
Might be better than me. I would have been done with it already, but I would have hit a few stumps.
You gotta kind of like put it between these. He had it between these 2 stumps, which was the issue. Trying to pick them up and not roll down the hill. And then remembering which way the claw goes. I just want to use it like a dozer.
Yep, ain't a dozer. There you go. That's our newest part-timer. He'll figure it out. No, he's actually just a friend of ours and helping us out on this job. Okay, They're doing good on this one though. It's looking good. You will see this project come to fruition probably in the next video. Come back to the show. We are on a project right now that I've been looking forward to the entire summer, and that is a pond project that we booked back in May. It's an awesome pond, but it was not finished, and I'm going to get into the reasons why it is not finished. But we are here to finish this project up, and I think you guys are going to like this one. So that being said, let's cut to some B-roll. Let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see, and I will fly the drone over and get some overlays, but really cool pond, really cool shape to it. This pond is actually stocked with some fish as well. It's a sweet pond, but here's the problem. It was never finished. I don't know what happened with the other contractor. Somebody else was working on this pond. We got the call to essentially come take a look at it, figure out what we need to finish it. So it was all dug out. They didn't dig it out deep enough for fish because we're in Wisconsin, so it freezes and we don't want to freeze out. So we're bringing in a long reach in a little bit. We're going to add some depth to the pond. But all the spoils from the pond were just piled up here basically into the guy's yard. It's all a red clay material. It can't grow anything. So it's pretty much useless. So what we're doing right now to start is we're essentially just cutting out all the clay, and we're hauling it way back to the back of the lot to build a berm. So this is our first step, basically cutting all this clay out, getting rid of this clay, getting this to a nice grade down to the pond, and then we have some other stuff that we are adding to this pond to make it look a lot nicer even yet. So stay tuned and keep watching. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's the next day now. I just kind of quit filming yesterday, but we're back on the pond project, and what we're doing today is we are basically prepping for the riprap that's going to go along this side. So this whole side of the pond is all going to get riprap, but the water level is actually low right now, and what's been happening is the water's actually been coming up and over and flooding into this area. So we're actually going to build and berm up all the way around the pond, add another 6 to 8 inches. Some areas need a foot. We're going to build it up and then finish prepping it for riprap. We're going to get trucks rolling tomorrow for riprap, and that's the plan for now. So Evan's getting the first lift essentially in right now. The old Komatsu. It's probably up a little higher. We'll probably come down with it a little bit more, but this is also super soft, and we have to dig out more here as well. So it's okay to go up a little higher for now. It's Evan's birthday today, and you gotta look at this guy. If he don't look like a full-time dozer operator, I don't know who does. Ready? Look at him. Leave a comment. Look at his hairdo. Okay, so little update for you. So here you can see this pile here. That's all the spoils from the initial pond dig. And Evan just set the transit up. You can see it way over there. It's a pick grade. So this particular pond has an overflow pipe on it. But the top level of the pond was actually the same exact level of the overflow. So when the pond filled up, all this water actually started washing this way. So we're taking all the fill that was left up there, and we were building up this berm around the pond. Now this will sit 4 inches above the overflow, and then the edge here is going to get dug and shaped really nice and then rip wrapped. So this was the lowest spot. This had to come up about a foot. All on that back side of the pond is going to come up about 2 to 3 inches of clay, and then there's a bunch of topsoil laying up here as well. So we're going to go 2 inches of topsoil on top of that. So it's going to be a really nice, maintainable, usable edge on the pond. I'll just show you quick how much spoils were left here. So Evan's cutting this, building this up because this had to come up just a little bit yet. So over here you can see all the clay that was left up here. So right here you can see we're starting to get back to that virgin ground. You can see some topsoil peeking through. But all this is getting cut out right here along that edge. Loaded out and used on the back side of the pond. Now typically when you would build this pond, in this particular circumstance, you would take the dirt out of the pond and make your berm as you're digging it out, let it dry, and then regrade it. For whatever reason, it all got to this side. So we're moving it back to the other side to build a proper berm and make it look nice. But a lot of earth moving on this job, a lot for us. So a lot of truckloads of fill. Some of the access fill we have sold, and we're gonna truck it off site. So that's how it's going so far. I'll probably check in and continue this video tomorrow. If you want 1 1/4 inch, that's heavier duty stuff. Like it's gravel, like it's regular gravel to put on the road. Okay guys, we are wrapping up here on this pond project. You saw our plan at the beginning of this video and we now completed it. So some key things that I want to point out that we did to improve this pond is, first big thing, as you can see all the riprap on the back side of the pond. That's going to help with erosion control and the pond silting in. And then it also really decorates and makes the pond look nice. The next thing we added is we put in a little beachfront for this pond. This was just a quick add-on. Discussing with the client as we were taking on the project, we decided, hey, great opportunity right now to put a little beach in, And so we did that. That turned out awesome. Next thing is we regraded what is the front yard of the property, but right in front of the pond. We regraded all the topsoil. We just rough graded it because the client has his own Harley rake. So he's gonna Harley rake and seed it, and there's gonna be beautiful grass leading up to the pond. The next big thing we did to finish this pond, to correct it, is on this side of me. Everything was overflowing and washing over. So we reset grade and we regraded all the way around the pond. So you have the same equal elevation all the way around the pond, and corrected the overflow so that we don't run into the pond filling up and going over the berms and not going where you want it to. So the water is going to go out the overflow when it fills up, and this pond is set up to make a great property improvement. It's a great recreational pond. It's going to be stocked with fish, used for swimming, and overall awesome project. If you need a pond or need help fixing your pond, give us a call. Okay guys, I was not going to film this project, but because we were in a major time crunch to get this done, just to hurry up. Full site development, about a week into it, but we ran into some things that we didn't think we were going to run into. Well, we knew about it, but it became a bigger problem. So let me show you what we ended up doing here, because it's actually kind of cool. So this job site here, this is a full site development, is what I like to call it. So we started by clearing this. It was all trees. So plan for this property is, this is going to be a house pad. They're going to set a mobile home up here. But as you can tell, it is on a major hillside. So after measuring the house and finding a spot on this lot, it was pretty clear that there was going to be a major erosion washout issue with this hillside. So what we ended up doing is putting in a 6-foot tapered down to a 4-foot boulder wall, and then we're sloping the hill into the boulder wall, so it's going to turn out really good. Here's the view from this side. So we're about 6, 7, 8 feet at the highest point there, and it really reduced the slope of the hill coming out. It's actually back to kind of the natural slope, and where the house is going to sit here, there's not going to be any water issues. So there's going to be swales along the edge there, swale along the edge here. All the water can daylight out both directions, but pretty cool boulder wall. Took us about 3 days to build it, and we put 4 or 5 truckloads of clear stone behind it. Obviously our geofabric and drain tile, like any retaining wall, you want drainage, because if you know anything about retaining walls, it's not necessarily the weight of the material that holds the hillside back. Water is your issue, and water is the main reason a retaining wall is going to fail. So if you get proper drainage to get that water out, then the retaining wall is going to have a much better chance of lasting for a lot longer and not getting pushed in. So that's what we did. Super short, quick little video. Should have made a really cool edit for you guys. You saw the last one. That was a sweet edit, and I'll keep doing them when I have time, but YouTube is not my main focus. My main focus is building this business and setting our clients up for success. But overall, super fun project. and I'll show you here at the end once we wrap up, because we have one more issue that we got to solve. So as I stated before, we got the boulder wall built, got the house pad built, but there's a 56-foot mobile home that's going to go on this pad. Here's our problem. It's probably hard to tell in the video, but this is a super steep slope. So what we're actually going to do, because they back these houses on to the pad, what we're actually going to do is we're going to build a temporary road, and then we're probably going to rip it out. So we're going to build a temporary road so that they can back the house up. Once the house is up here and set, we'll take the road back out and then regrade and smooth everything. So pretty big development. All right, to end this one, we need to show you guys the new addition to the fleet. So this is what we started our company with. Old Blue here. And for the first time, you're seeing the old Kenworth. New to the channel, new to our business. Kenworth T800. Here she is. We've already put her to work quite a bit. Cummins ISX, 18 speed. Super, super happy to have that, purchase that. I think it was a good purchase. It's a 1999, 750,000 miles on it. Take a guess in the comments what we paid for it, and I'll tell you. Can't grow a business without the necessary equipment to grow the business. So we are 1 year in business. This year we have acquired a couple different pieces of equipment. The biggest being that quad axle dump truck, which now we got to keep busy. We found some part-time drivers to help us out, and I got to go get my CDL. Evan's got his, so I can use it. But good addition to our excavating business as we move forward and grow. So this is a year. Thanks for tuning in to the 1 year video. Hope you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more, and we will see you in the next one.